everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a hot take on the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, Joan. Take two. Take two because Joan likes to ruin my takes. Right, Joan? Right here. Do you want to go back to your seat for the take? You could sit and go to sleep. All right? As you all know, I'm not a big Super Bowl guy. I don't even like organized sports of any kind. I don't watch them. Oh, you want to come back? All right, fine. Come back. I don't watch them. If all organized sports disappeared tomorrow, I'd be like, fine, and go on with my life. Since the NFL became woke, they're particularly annoying to me. At least before I could kind of tolerate them, I sort of say, well, that's what people are into, and that's fine. Now that they've gone woke, they're not even catering to the audience. And I know the audience now better than the NFL. They do not like this woke stuff. Not one bit. Okay? Watch the Super Bowl 55 kicks off with the Black National Anthem. First off, there is no Black National Anthem. Second off, if there is, all you're doing is validating all the racist, all the actual racist, because that's exactly what they've always wanted. They want an ethno-state. And they want to separate the various races into different states. So why would you encourage this sort of thinking by creating a black national anthem? Also implies that the current national anthem is what? The white national anthem? That's not what it's meant to be. It's supposed to be for everybody, and the next thing you know, you're going to have 10, 15, a national anthem for everybody. The opening of the game's going to be 2 hours long. It's stupid. Stop it. You should have stopped. You should have nipped this in the bud right when it started. But you didn't, and now you're going to be stuck with it for a long time. You're going to be stuck with it until somebody starts protesting the black national anthem. And then you're going to be really up the creek. When you got a guy kneeling for that, then you're going to be in trouble. I hope it happens. And I hope the guys who do it are all black. So you can't say anything to them. You won't be able to call them racist. And I hope the twidiots on Twitter, I hope their heads explode when it happens. Figuratively, not literally. Tom Brady called racist for winning Super Bowl during Black History Month. This is from Summit News, and it's absolutely true. The twidiots, all on Twitter, are saying, oh, that feels a little racist. Tom Brady's white and he won the Super Bowl. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Anyone who tweeted anything like this should seriously see a therapist. You should see a therapist to see what is wrong with you, to explore what is wrong with you, why your brain has not developed properly, that you would suggest that just because a guy's race happens not to be black, that he's somehow racist for winning a Super Bowl that he didn't schedule on Black History Month, as if that's some sort of grand conspiracy. You are absolutely sick and paranoid if you believe that. It's ridiculous. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl because apparently he's some sort of football god. I don't know how he keeps winning, but he lost against the Eagles. I'll tell you that. And I saw that game, and it was amazing. Super Bowl performer The Weeknd, without spelled wrong, reveals why his dancers wore face bandages. And they actually did. And you can see it for a second here. See, they wore bandages. And look, I read this and it's like, oh, good. It's not a woke reason. I thought it was some woke reason. Oh, there it is. That's a good picture. Look, this is ridiculous. This is not a halftime show. This looks like something out of like a Halloween special or something. I don't know. But this is ridiculous. I mean, look, if it was a variety show, the halftime show is just supposed to be some music. That's it. Something to pass the time. It's not so. It's gotten way out of hand now. And I'm sorry, Weekend. It's not you. This would be appropriate on like, I don't know, New Year's Eve or something. Some kind of variety show. Not the halftime show in the Super Bowl. Quite frankly, all the last 15, 20 years of Super Bowls, halftime shows have been completely out of control. I actually miss it when they were boring, just marching bands and something stupid like that, where nobody paid attention. I don't want to pay attention to. First off, I don't watch the Super Bowl, and when I do, I don't care about the halftime. I care about the halftime show even less, and that's closer to the things I like than football. So just stop this, okay? Just stop having all these performers. Just don't have anything at this point. Just have, maybe a little report about football with your sportscasters. They could go over the highlights. And then you can get back to the game and everybody can go their separate ways. How about that? How about not this? It's just, why? You can only broaden the appeal so far, and then it just becomes, it doesn't become the thing it was. And this was a problem long before everything went woke. But speaking of woke, Colin Kaepernick. Jemele Hill blasts NFL for blackballing Colin Kaepernick after social justice ad. Now get this. The NFL makes an ad announcing that it's earmarking $250 million for social justice causes. All right, setting aside that you idiots probably don't even know where that money's going to, in the vague description, social justice causes, why? First off, why would they mention Colin Kaepernick? He caused them nothing but problems and still does. But why would you give them $250 million? Why would you brag about this? Because you see on Twitter, they cut you down with a tweet. It wasn't just her, it was also Mariah Carey who said, Happy Colin Kaepernick Appreciation Day on Super Bowl. Like, who cares? But my point is, you spent $250 million to get some good PR for social justice, and what did it get you? It got you an immediate complaint on Twitter. An immediate complaint. They don't care. They don't care. You could literally shut down the NFL and announce that 100% of the proceeds would be going to woke causes, the most woke things imaginable, and I swear to you, someone would still say, well, they were a little late. They were late to do it. They should have really done this 50 years ago. You're screwed. If you play the game with these people, you've already lost. Stop kowtowing to them. The next time one of these social justice idiots rears his ugly head, ignore them. Ignore them. Don't respond to them. Wait for them to do something incredibly stupid, or better yet, if you really want to spend $250 million, spend about $500,000. Hire yourself a hit team, a PR hit team, that when one of these idiots pokes his head up on Twitter, they immediately drill down into their past until they find something awful and terrible and then immediately advertise it. Immediately come out with an article about it. Well, Jemele Hill may have criticized us, but here. That ought to shut them up. Why not do that? Why not turn cancel culture to your advantage? You've got the money. Just hire a couple private investigators that would be on call 24/7 the moment any one of these blue check marks tweets about anything. Immediately, boom, go into the files. Dig until you find dirt on this person, and then tweet it out immediately. Tweet it right out. And that would shut these people up. Fight fire with fire. That's what I would say to the NFL. Fight them. Fight them. Because once some of these people would be revealed for the awful, awful people that they are, eventually the criticisms would get a little bit lighter. Because people would be a little worried. Because I am convinced that the people who make these outrageous statements about racism and transphobes and all these things, I am convinced that many of them are guilty of terrible things. And that you could use the cancel culture against them. That's why they cancel people. They go after people before someone comes after them. All right? That's what I think you should do, NFL. But you're not. You're trying to go woke and trying to keep your audience, trying to broaden your appeal. How's that working out? How's that working out with the beer virus and 35% capacity and stand-up cardboard cutouts? I can't wait for the ratings to come out this year. They're going to be lower. I know it, because at this point, people are mad. They're mad from last year. They're mad about Colin Kaepernick. They're mad about being lectured to. They're mad about having another national anthem that they didn't ask for. Stop lecturing your audience. Your audience wants football. I know, it's a big mystery, and it's surprising to hear, right? That you're a football organization and that your fans just want football. How about just giving them nothing but football and nothing else? How about that? Football. What a strange concept. You mean just have football on a show about football? But what about social justice?